Hello everybody, welcome to Abba's Hand, and today I will show you how I recreated Super Mario Bros. In 3D in Unity. Let's go! Firstly, I made the 3D models in Blender, which is kind of the start of every process like this. I know that it looks very polygonated, but I wanted it to kind of reflect the original style and character design, so I tried to find a middle ground between how Mario looked in the game, and at the same time make it look in a way that would look good in 3D. The polygons kind of look like pixels, and I wanted to, again, retain the style, so I left them. I modeled Big Mario, the Goombas, and the several trees, and a few other things as you can see. I started by trying to get the blocks to work, and even though it did take a little bit of tweaking and hard work to do it, I eventually got it to work. At first, it simply changes into a model with the respective thing in it, whether it be a power-up or a coin, when it touched Mario, but I changed it to touch only a collider on his head. Here I'm just messing around in the environment. Here I'm testing the blocks. It actually does work a little bit at this point. I messed around with the turtles a little bit, and ultimately just went with the Goombas because the turtles aren't present in this first level. I made it so that when the Goombas touched Mario, they flattened, and you can see that I made Koopa an enemy a little bit. It's not complete, but it's still partially set up. This is the point at which I do the level. I took some gameplay from the original game and used it as a reference that I could use to build the level off of. You could see me putting the level together, or skip a little bit ahead if you don't want to. It was soon after this point that I started playtesting, looking at how the various level elements came together and how it flowed, and as you can see, I added a little coin effect when you collect it. I wanted to add a little bit of extra flair to the game, which explains why this fireball looks the way it does. Afterward, I made the transformations and made a script that caused it so that when Mario touched something that was a power-up, he would go into his big form and then fire form, and if a star, his small star form or big star form. If he touched an enemy, he would also get small, and if a second time, go into his Mario defeated animation. I also wanted the sky to look similar to the game, but not as purple, and after a few more changes, here is the gameplay. The game still does have a few glitches, so if you see something that looks off, just be aware of that. However, if I do release this game, maybe like as a fan game or something, I will try my best to fix those glitches as you just saw, so don't worry about it, but yes, I hope you enjoy. It turns out that the Unity terrain actually allows you to put punctures in the terrain. However, I tested it and you actually don't fall through them. I'll be honest, it would have been nice if the parts without terrain actually made you fall, but it's okay. I am going to probably make it so that when Mario touches a collider in those areas, it disables his collider, which will make him fall through and give the illusion of him actually falling through a hole. That ought to solve it. And also, I made it so that when the fireballs hit the Goombas, they actually smoke and get burned. I thought that it would be just a fun little thing. Sorry if the green on the terrain is extra bright. I made it so that when you touch the star, the thing that damages the enemies, it actually applies to Mario now, so you can just run into them and you won't go into any small form. You won't take damage. So yeah, that was actually kind of interesting and simple to implement. That block is looking mighty off kilter. I'm gonna have to fix that one too. And when you get to the end of the level, the top of the pole plays a particle effect. And that's the end of the level. The castle and pipe don't lead anywhere because I didn't do the second level. But who knows? If this video gets more popular than expected, maybe I will. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell. And even if not, thanks for watching the video. But I'd appreciate it. Have a great day and bye!